So let's get started. President Muhammadu Buhari has visited Imo State and the Southeast region where he commended the governor of the state, Uzodinma, for his commitment in providing quality infrastructure and security for the people of Imo State. The president was speaking while inaugurating some projects executed by the Uzodinma-led administration in Imo State. He says that the governor has proven beyond measures to be competent as the governor. He assures the government and the people of Imo State of the federal government's continued support in delivering the dividends of democracy to the people. Take a listen to the president.
I think I have to revert to the old saying that seeing is believing. I accepted this invitation to come to see what the governor wanted me to see. And I have seen enough that justifies his integrity in making sure that he is working very hard to make sure that you get the structure necessary for you to build often. I'm very impressed with what he has done because I have gone through the same problem at the center to make sure that infrastructure is what will enable the people to mind their own businesses. If there are no roads, if there is no security, what can people do? Absolutely nothing. I am very pleased that by some fabulous coincidence, my idea and that of your governor coincided. I am very pleased with what I have seen, and I assure you that at the center, I will try to encourage Imo State within the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
That's President Muhammadu Buhari there. So let's get talking. But indeed, what are the issues? Uzodinma scorecard, President Buhari's visit and the sit-at-home order, and the APC and the Southeast agenda. In all of this, what is the bottom line? The bottom line, implications of Buhari's visit to Imo State. What does this mean? Let's get more on today's event in Imo State from the host governor, Senator Hope Uzodinma, who joins us from Owerri, the capital of Imo State. Thank you so much, Your Excellency, for joining us tonight. I figure that is one of the projects. You're sitting right in the room of one of the projects that was commissioned today by President Muhammadu Buhari. But first and foremost, I know the president is your good friend. How does that visit come to you? What does this mean to you?
Well, thank you, Chairman. The visit meant so much to me. One, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria visiting Imo State. Imo State is a federating unit in the Nigerian project, Federal Republic of Nigeria. Recall that January 15th, 2020, I was sworn in as the governor of Imo State. And when I assumed office, I did a comprehensive study of what is supposed to be done to make Imo State come afloat. We met Imo State as a state with serious decay in terms of infrastructure. Imo State was almost disappearing from the nominal role of states that must exist. No roads. Citizens in Owerri surrendered their homes and buildings to flood. In fact, things fell apart, and there was no center. So we embarked, starting from Owerri, the state capital, on an urban renewal project. One, to cure what? Shehu, are you here? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Please go ahead. Loud and clear.
So we embarked on a recovery mission to recover the state, rehabilitate the infrastructure that has decayed over time, and possibly rehabilitate the aged and dilapidated buildings and government structures. In the course of doing that, we've been able to start and completed some projects ranging from roads, flood control drainage projects, Medicare for our citizens, and educational infrastructure. So among the completed projects, we begin the harvest of commissioning. And I invited Mr. President. He's the leader of the nation. He's not just a friend. He's the leader of the nation. He's the president of the country. And I invited the president to come commission some of these strategic projects. Recall that a few months ago, Mr. President virtually commissioned the 2 strategic economic roads that we started and completed. And today again, he came live to commission 2 strategic roads. One of the roads leading to 2 major federal tertiary institutions in Imo State. Federal University of Technology, Owerri, and Federal College of Science and Technology, Owerri. These roads for the past 20 years were abandoned. And in the process became a haven for robbers. When we came, we saw the need to fix this road. And we quickly fixed the roads, lit up the roads. And the students and teachers in those schools today are very happy. So Mr. President, to the glory of God, commissioned this road today. You recall the complaints of many Imolites complaining of traffic congestions. We created also a bypass, allowing traffic from Onitsha Road going to Aba or to Okigwe to pass through Ebada, and we completed that road. Mr. President also commissioned the road today. Now the 3rd project was the drainage project. Part of Owerri, from the Tiger Street to Kumawaha Street, almost were swallowed by flood. And the owners of the properties there surrendered to flood. We now deployed a balloon technology drainage system that now takes all that water, that flood, to the Otamiri River, almost a 3-kilometer distance. And Mr. President also commissioned this high technology project today. For over 40 years, Imo State Government House have been meeting at the Executive Council level in a very old, dilapidated council chambers with no modern communication facilities. We embarked on the construction of a modern ESCO chamber where I sit now and I'm speaking to you from. We completed it with the modern communication facilities that will make business and policy formulations easy for us. And Mr. President also commissioned it today.
All right.
Strategic projects.
So it's interesting that these projects have come on stream now. But let's quickly get some clarity. You said you started some projects and you've commissioned them. Some of the projects that President Buhari commissioned today, were they started in your time, or it was a project that was initiated by your predecessor?
Every project commissioned by Mr. President was started and completed by my government.
Okay, so I mean, today also is very interesting, and we know what is happening in the Southeast region, where non-state actors make orders. For example, the sit-at-home order. How does that come in the midst of the president's visit?
Well, what is important to me is that Mr. President visited, and he could see the excitement of the entire Igbo nation, the leadership. Receive Mr. President, commend Mr. President, pledge to support Mr. President's government and policies. And when we said this, we meant it. We meant every inch of the word. That we are supporting the President, we are supporting his administration, we are supporting all his policies because Mr. President has shown sufficient interest in terms of pragmatic approach in listening and being insensitive to the hearings of Imolites and Igbo people in general. So we meant it, and our people came. You could see that with sit-at-home order, which is only a social media sit-at-home order, the sit-at-home order is not in Imo State, because we never issued any sit-at-home order. Imo people are excited, Imo people are happy that the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, one united Nigeria with a common destiny, visited Imo State, commissioned projects, spoke to his people, and we are happy, and he left happy. There was no security breach. There was no incident of disloyalty. There was no violence. There was no rebellion. I think I don't need to go into rumor and all that social media propaganda anymore. But I can tell you that Imo State is calm and people are going about their businesses. And anybody who tells you that there are people who are rebelling or who are protesting or who are saying they are not part of Nigeria, please don't count Imo State as part of such people. The truth of the matter is that we believe in the unity of this country. We believe in one Nigeria. We have our destiny. We respect the legacies left behind for us by our forefathers. And that is what we are following. And President Muhammad Buhari has shown sufficient integrity and capacity to make every Igbo man believe in his administration.
Before I go into before I go into the politics of things and the meeting that he had after the commission, let me ask you, because in governance, it's one thing to do a project that the people are yearning for. It's another thing for the leader to think that this project is good for my people. So the question will be, how popular is some project that you have done today, and in economic terms, how will it improve the lives and the livelihoods of the people of Imo State?
Well, the projects commissioned today by Mr. President, the two strategic roles, that is the reason for calling the project strategic projects. The two strategic projects are economic roads. Like I told you, the first road leads to the two federal tertiary institutions in Imo State, Federal University of Technology and Federal College of Technology, Owerri. And these two institutions have students from all over the country in them. And these students are brought by their parents at the resumption of every session. And of course, you will agree with me that the more and better the parents are comfortable, with these schools, the increase in their IGR. So in terms of economy, it is economic. In terms of politics, it is also facilitating our integration into the national education platform. Socially, it enables free movement of students and lecturers go into their schools and come out of their schools. The Owerri drainage balloon technology is a 21st century technology that collects all the water, the flooding of Owerri that has sacked so many homes in the past into a collection point. And from the collection point, travel through the balloon tunnel into Otamiri River. On completion of this project, I would want to inform you that house rents in that area has tripled and value of real estate has gone almost by 4 times. So the people are jubilant and excited because these are people that already abandoned their homes and were attaching somewhere. But now that the flood has been removed, roads already repaired and rehabilitated, life already brought back to the place, the people are now happy. So it is not only politically, it is also economically and socially expedient that these projects were done. And our people are very happy. Our people appreciate the fact that this thing has been done. And before embarking on this project, we did a comprehensive study on what is required to make life meaningful in Owerri. And we are following that roadmap. So we mean what we are doing and we mean what we say. And when we do things here, we do things here for the benefit of mankind, to the glory of God. So I am not interested in the blackmail and the ugly propaganda of opposition parties and people who don't like good things. But I'm interested in serving the people, and I want to leave a legacy that I'll be remembered for when I leave this place.
So let's talk about some of the things that came out of the president's visit today, part of which the conversations that we understand around the unity of Nigeria, the place of the Southeast region in the collective destiny of Nigeria. Did the president speak about the unity of Nigeria to the Southeast leaders who are there? We understand also that the Ohanese, some of the leadership of Ohanese were also at that meeting. What did the president say at that meeting?
Well, we had a meeting with Mr. President, and I can tell you what you can confidently call the leadership of Igbo land met with the president. And among other things agreed in that meeting is that the unity of Nigeria is irrevocable. We believe in the unity of the country, because if there is anybody who must work towards the unity of this country, it's Igbo man. Reason being that there is no part of this country, there is no local government in this country, you will not see an Igbo man. In fact, if there is any local government in this country, you don't see an Igbo man, you must be worried whether such a local government belongs to Nigeria. So therefore, we are not interested in what people say. We are not also interested in any arrangement that will dismember this country. We believe in the unity of the country. We support the central government. We also know that the only thing we are asking for is that there must be equity, fairness, and justice in the disposition and the transactions of the country in the project Nigeria. This is simple what we are talking about. We love the president. We believe in his administration. We are working with him. And we believe in what he's doing. The president, of course, is not God. He's not perfect. He may have some challenges here and there. But we must rise as his followers and support him and ensure that at the end of the day, his good policies are implemented and the benefits of such policies given to the people. For instance, Chiu, I must tell you now, government came, government left. For the past 25 years, we've been hearing second Niger bridge, second Niger bridge, second Niger bridge, government after government. It is only the government of President Muhammad Buhari that has spent over 378 billion naira to embark on second Niger bridge. And as I speak to you, that project is 95% completed. and it will be commissioned by March next year. And this project means so much to Igbo man. We are passionately attached to this project. Tell me why we must not support this man, having solved our problem. Even God, when we worship God, we expect things from God. When you worship God, you believe that God will solve your problems. When you believe in a president, you have to hope that the president must solve your problems. This is a president who has became insensitive to the hearings of Igbo people. And they're solving our problems one by one. But according to Enugu Road is being done. Or Enugu Onitsha Road is being done. Only last month, a new naval base has been established in Imo, in Oguta. This is done with the approval of Mr. President. And with that naval base, we are sure of protection within our waterways. Illegal bunkering will be reduced. Banditry will be reduced. Armed robbery will be reduced. Piracy will be reduced. This is the solution we've been looking for over 20-something years. So let us not pretend about this thing. And must not give a dog any bad name to hang the dog. We believe in the president. He is our partner. And we have historical reason to believe that this president will protect our interests.
Governor Uzodinma, if you can tell us, at that meeting, was there any commitment that was given to the people of the Southeast about, because there's been this conversation on being sidelined in the mainstream of the national politics, and ahead of 2023, a lot of people are already talking about Igbo presidency. Was there any commitment given to the leaders today after that meeting?
I don't understand what you mean by commitment. Our people came to receive Mr. President, who visited Imo State, in solidarity to the governor of Imo State, and we did not. Has nothing to do with 2023 election or politics or any commitment. We only received the president, who came here on a working visit, commissioned projects, and then had an interaction with us, you know. So I don't know, there was no other discussion as to 2023 election or not.
Yeah, because I was asking that in view of the agitation of marginalization. I guess that also was a matter that was discussed today when the leaders were meeting the president.
No, I don't know who told you that. There was no such discussion, and there was no mention of marginalization or whatever you may call it. But I know that we came out in our numbers, and leadership, the highest leadership in Ebola came out to receive the president, and they pledged to work with him and to support his administration. And we are serious about it. We meant it.
On a final note, Governor, one of the clamor is an Igbo presidency in 2023. Is your party making that promise? Is there any hope of having an Igbo man as president in 2023?
We are not looking for an Igbo president. We are looking for a president of Nigeria. And me as a party, APC, we believe that what we are practicing here is partisan democracy. And every politician must be loyal to his party. At the end of the day, it is the decision of the political party you belong to that will matter. Because you cannot be a president if you are not sponsored by a political party. So when it comes, APC will take into consideration all factors, covert and overt, and then take a decision. And once that decision is taken, all members of the party will be bound by that decision.
All right, I'd like to congratulate you again, Governor of Imo State, Senator Hope Uzodinma, for that successful visit, like you've described it, and I wish you the very best in the coming days. Thank you so much indeed for your time tonight, Senator Hope Uzodinma, Governor of Imo State. Appreciate it.
Thank you.